Hello children, this is the a 6th standard maths continuation of the chapter mensuration exercise 10.1 with the 8th problem. A piece of string is 30 centimeter long. What would be the length of each side if the string is used to form a square, an equilateral triangle and a regular hexagon? So children, there is a string and the length of that string is 30 centimeter. Now we need to find out what will be the length of the string if the string is formed a square, then equilateral triangle and regular hexagon. If the string is transformed into the shape of a square, then we need to find out what will be the length of each side of the string if it is in a square form. Therefore, initially the string will be of the length 30 centimeter. That is the perimeter value. Now we need to find out the length of each side of the string if it is in a square. Therefore, children, 30 centimeter is the length of the string. When it has been transformed into the square form, the square is having the 4 sides. Therefore, divided by 4. Now, when we divide 30 by 4, so while we perform the division, 4 sevens are 28. 10 minus 8, 2 is the remainder. Take the decimal point, put here 0 since 2 is lesser than 4. So, 4 fives are 20. Therefore, length of each side of the string, if the string is in the form of a square, it will be equal to 7.5 centimeter. We are dividing the 30 centimeter by 4 since square has 4 sides. So when we divide 30 by 4, we will get the length of the string. If it is in the form of a square, it will be equal to 7.5 centimeter. Next, if the string is transformed into the equilateral triangle, that is, if the string is used in the form of an equilateral triangle, then we need to find what will be the length of the string needed to form the equilateral triangle. So, initially the length of the string will be 30 divided by the triangle is having the 3 sides. In equilateral triangle also there will be 3 sides. Therefore, 30 by 3. Therefore, each side of the string, if it is in the form of the equilateral triangle, it would be of the length 10 centimeter. Therefore, each side of the string, if it is an equilateral triangle, it would be 10 centimeter. Now, see regular hexagon. What would be the length of the string if it is in the form of a regular hexagon? So, initial length is 30 centimeter of the string. When it is in the form of a regular hexagon, in a regular hexagon, there are 6 sides. Therefore, the length of each side of the string, if it is in regular hexagon, it will be 5 centimeter by dividing 30 by 6. 6 is the total side in a regular hexagon. Therefore, 30 by 6, 6 ones are 6 fives are 30. Therefore, length of each side of a string, if it is regular hexagon, it will be equal to 5 centimeter is the answer for the 8th problem. When the length of the string, that means the string is in the form of a square, it will be 7.5 centimeter length. If it is in the equilateral triangle, it would be 10 centimeter. Regular hexagon, it will be 5 centimeter. And this is the method of calculating. Next, we shall move on to the 9th question. Two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 14 centimeter. The measurement of two sides of a triangle are given 12 centimeter and 14 centimeter. And the perimeter of a triangle is given with 36 centimeter. Now, we need to find out the third side, because in a triangle we have 3 sides. Two side measurement is given and the perimeter value is given. Now we need to find out the third side. How to find out the third side? The method is followed as children. First we shall add the two sides, that is 12 centimeter plus 14 centimeter measurement of the two sides of a triangle. 4 plus 2 it is 6, 1 plus 1 it will be 2, 26. Therefore the perimeter value is 36. So 36 minus 26. From the perimeter value, we will subtract the total measurement of the two sides of a triangle, that is equal to 26. So 36 is the perimeter minus the total measurement of the two sides of a triangle, which is equal to 26. Therefore 36 minus 26. 6 minus 6, 0. 3 minus 2, it is 1. Therefore, the third side of the triangle will be equal to 10 centimeter. Now children, let us verify the length of the third side of a triangle. What we got as the answer 10 centimeter is correct or wrong. That means two side is given, that is 12 and 14. The third side we got the answer equal to 10. 4 plus 2, 6, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. Yes, we got the perimeter value equal to 36 centimeter. So, perimeter is the distance around the closed figure. So, the total measurement of the three sides is equal to 36 centimeter. We had asked the question to find out the third side. So, we got the answer equal to 10 centimeter. By adding the two sides, we got 26. From 36 minus 26, we got the final answer equal to 10 centimeter. And we had done the verification of the answer by adding all the three sides of the triangle. And we got the answer equal to the perimeter answer, that is equal to 36 centimeter. Therefore, the verification we have done, the answer is correct. And this is the method of solving the 9th problem. Next we shall move on to the 10th question, in which we have find the cost of fencing a square park of side 250 meter at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. So the park is in the form of a square. Therefore the side of each side of the square park is equal to 250 meter. In a square all the four sides are equal. So, we should find out the cost of fencing a square park of side 250 meter at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. In order to find out the cost of fencing the square park, first we need to find out the perimeter. Therefore, in order to find out the perimeter, we have the formula that is equal to, so we have the formula perimeter is equal to 4 into length of one side. So 4, because square has 4 sides, into length of one side is 250. So 4 into 250. 4 zeros are 0, 4 5s are 20, 2 remaining, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 2 it is 10. Therefore children, the perimeter of a square park is equal to 1000 meter. Therefore the perimeter value is equal to 1000 meter. Therefore, rate of fencing is rupees 20 per meter. Per meter means children it is 1 meter. Therefore, now we have to find out the total cost of fencing. That means, children, for 1 meter the cost of fencing is rupees 20. Therefore, for 1000 meter it is how much? To find out the total cost of fencing, the method we follow is for 1 meter, that is rupees 50 for the cost. That is for the fencing of the square park, it is rupees 20 for 1 meter. Now, for 1000 meter, how much is the amount? Therefore, when we cross multiply like this children, 1000 into 20. So, 1000 into 20. Therefore, 1000 into 20. So, 1 2s are 2. Count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. This is the easiest method of simplifying when you have 0. So 1000 into 20 on cross multiplying, we get the final answer equal to 20,000 rupees. Therefore, the cost of fencing will be equal to rupees 20,000. The method used is, for 1 meter area of the square park, we have the cost of fencing is rupees 20. Therefore, we got the perimeter value equal to 1000 meter. Then for 1000 meter total cost we have to calculate. On cross multiplying 1000 into 20, we will get the final answer equal to 20,000 rupees. So in order to solve this problem, children, first we need to find out the perimeter of a square park. Using the formula, perimeter is equal to 4 into length of one side. Then afterwards, we have to calculate the cost of fencing using this method, and this is the answer. Next is the 11th question. So we have to find the cost of fencing a rectangular park of length 175 meter and breadth 125 meter at the rate of rupees 12 per meter. Therefore, in this problem, children, the park is in the shape of a rectangle and length of the rectangular park is given with 175 meter, breadth is given with 125 meter. So now we need to find the cost of fencing the rectangular park. To find the cost of fencing a rectangular park, first we need to find out the perimeter of the rectangular park with these measurements. We know that the perimeter of a rectangle is given by the formula 2 into length plus breadth. So it is 2 into length plus breadth, the perimeter. 2 into the value of length 175 plus breadth value 125. Therefore, 2 into, let us first add 175 plus 125. So, children, 175 plus 125. Therefore, 5 plus 5, 10. 1 carry on. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Therefore, 2 into 300. So, 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 threes are 6. Therefore, the perimeter of a rectangular park with a length equal to 175 meter, breadth is equal to 125 meter, the answer is equal to 600 meter. Therefore, the perimeter value is equal to 600 meter. Next, rate of fencing is equal to rupees 12 per meter. Now we need to find out the total cost of fencing. Therefore, children, for 1 meter area of the rectangular park, the cost of fencing is rupees 12. Now we need to find out the total cost of fencing. In order to find the total cost of fencing, for 1 meter it is rupees 12. Therefore, for 600 meter, how much is the cost? On cross multiplying, we get 600 into 12. So, for 1 meter it is rupees 12 and for the 600 meter it is how much is the amount. So, on cross multiplying it will be 600 into 12. So, when we multiply 600 into 12, children, 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 sixes are 12. 1 zeros are 0, 1 zeros are 0, 1 sixes are 6. While we add now 0, 0, 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Therefore, the total cost of fencing will be equal to rupees 7,200. Therefore, the answer will be 7,200 rupees. Therefore, first we need to find out the perimeter using the formula. Perimeter of a rectangular park is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Then, we will get the answer equal to 600 meter. After that, to find out the total cost of fencing, it is given that the rate of fencing is rupees 12 per meter. Per meter is 1 meter. Therefore, children, for 1 meter it is rupees 12. Then, for 600 meter, how much is the cost? On cross multiplying in this way, 600 into 12, and through the simplifications, we got the final answer equal to rupees 7,200. And this is the method and simplifications used to solve the 11th problem. The next problem is, children, we need to find out the perimeters of these four figures A, B, C, D. And we need to find what we have observed from the answers of the perimeter. That is, the first figure represents the square, which is having the four sides equal, and the second one is the rectangle because opposite sides are equal in a rectangle. And this again we have the rectangle because opposite sides are equal. And the third one is the triangle with the measurement of the three sides are different. So children, let us find out the perimeter of a square in the beginning, which is having 25 centimeter. So children, the first one is the square. The side measurement is given with the 25 centimeter. So in order to calculate the perimeter of a square, we have the formula that is equal to 4 into length of one side. In a square, all the four sides are equal. Therefore, 4 into the side measurement is 25. So 4 5s are 20, 2 remaining, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 2 it is 10. Therefore, the perimeter of a square is equal to 100 centimeter. Next is B, children. Next we have, that is the rectangle. So the rectangle, the length value is 30 centimeter and the breadth value is equal to 20 centimeter. So on finding out the perimeter of a rectangle, 2 into L plus B, where L is the length and B is the breadth. Therefore 2 into the value of length is 30 plus the value of breadth is 20. Therefore 2 into length plus breadth. Therefore, 2 into 30 plus 20, we will get the answer equal to 50. So, 50 into 2 or 2 into 50, the answer will be equal to 100 centimeter. So, children, this is the C problem, what I have solved now. For the C problem, that is a rectangle is given. So, the perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 100 centimeter. Now, we shall move on to the B problem now. It was C solved. Now, it is B problem. Again, it is a rectangle of length equal to 40 centimeter, breadth value is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore, for the B problem, children, we have 2 into length value is 40, breadth value is 10. Therefore, 2 into 40 plus 10, it will be 50. So, 2 into 50, it will be 100 centimeter. Now, we shall solve the D problem. C was solved earlier. Now it is D problem. We have the triangle. So perimeter of a triangle. So all the three sides are different. So we shall add all the three sides. Therefore, so while adding all the three sides of a triangle, 30 plus 30, 0, 3 plus 3, 6. So 60 plus 40, 0, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, the perimeter of a triangle is equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore, children, for the question was find the perimeter of the following figures: square, rectangle, again the rectangle and triangle. We got the answer equal to 100 centimeter for the square, 100 centimeter for the rectangle, again 100 centimeter for the rectangle with the different measurements. Then perimeter of a triangle equal to 100 centimeter. So all the answers we got was equal to 100 centimeter. So what we have observed, children? The observed fact is perimeter of square, rectangle and triangle, all the three perimeters are equal. Therefore, the perimeters of square, rectangle and triangle are equal with the measurement equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore, children, we infer that the perimeters of four figures are equal to 100 centimeter. This is about the exercise 10.1. We have mainly solved the problems based on perimeter of a square, perimeter of a rectangle and some of the regular closed polygons in which all the sides will be equal, that is regular pentagon, regular hexagon, equilateral triangle. I hope these problems are clear to you all children. Thank you.